bang. I ain't taking nothing but win.
What's good, everybody? MoneyE here, back with another edition of Unscripted Sports Show. I'm doing the 2025-26 English Football League predictions. Technically a new fan. I'm gonna try to watch more of the league. I'm gonna predict this as best as I can. I did a video with the wheel predicting the English Football League that just dropped. So check that out. The season starts today. I'm recording this. I did other video before this one, so I didn't realize that the league started today. It's the newly promoted Wrexham City versus the return of Ipswich City from the Premier League. So that's what's going on right now. I'm gonna see if I can put it on. So the season starts officially tomorrow, but yeah, Birmingham City versus Ipswich City going on right now. One of the games tomorrow is TV show Wrexham. Tomorrow is Wrexham versus newly promoted where are they playing tomorrow? EFL. Southampton versus Wrexham at 7:45, 7:30. I mean, Carlton versus Watford, Coventry City versus Hull City, Middlesbrough versus Swansea City, West Brom versus Blackburn, Stoke City versus Derby, QPR versus Preston, Oxford versus Portsmouth, Norfolk City versus Middlesbrough, Sheffield United versus Bristol City, Leicester City versus Sheffield Wednesday. It's tomorrow and Sunday, I think. Well, they all tomorrow. I think one's on Sunday. That's Leicester and return of Leicester and Sheffield United. Not return of Sheffield United, but no, Sheffield Wednesday. Return of Leicester City to the English Football League. So I'm going to predict it. Remember, I'm new to this league somewhat. I followed it a little bit, but here and there, but I'm going to be more of a fan this year. So let's get this started. I'm going to see how well I do in May. I'm going to go back and do a video from this and see how bad I did. But I'm going to start with Wrexham. Rex. Getting regulated to League One again, and they came up, but they're going back down. I think this is where the story it's not ending, but I think it takes a little pause. And they go back to League One, and then they come back up after that. And then I think maybe 3 years from now they'll get promoted. But I think they need more quality players, and they need to buy more players. I don't think they did enough to buy. They're a small club. They came from Conference League, I think, and then League Two. I think Conference League call it. Then League Two, and then League One, and now English Football League. And English Football League is it's a tad better. Unfortunately, I have Wex going down again. I think the pause in their story. I think they hit a wall a little bit. They go down, but I think they come back right up, and then I think it's just going to take a little time for them to get promoted. I would love them to get promoted to Premier League. I would love to be here sitting in May, looking at this like I'm an idiot. So I'm laughing at myself, and they win the league. They win this league, English football league, and get promoted next year. I would love that, but I think reality is going to sit in. They didn't spend. This is English football league is this a little step high for them right now. So I have them finishing 24th. How many points? Let's see. Oh yeah, I have that too. So I have them going down to League One, finishing with 33 points. Unfortunately, coming in at number 23, Charleston Atlantic, another team that came from League One. I think they go right back down to. I think them and Wrexham, Wex will I just called them Wex. Wex will fight for 23rd place. Where they finished 33. No, they'll finish with 35. I've been finishing 35 points. So coming in at number 22, Portsmouth, who I don't know a lot about, but I have them finishing 23rd. I'm 24, 23, 22nd. So let's see here. 20, 20, shit. Shoot. Oh, right here. That's right. And I have them finishing 30, 50 points. So I have them finishing almost outside relegation zone. So they just barely get regulated. Finishing 21st, 1 point behind is Watford. I think this team needs to be just surviving. Oh, this is different. Um, yeah, so Watford. Yeah, this is a different table than I had set up, but whatever. Um, finishing number 1, Watford. Different from what I had with the wheel. Number 20, Middlesbrough, 52 points. Finish number 19, Hull City. And then Myth, 15 to 18. Oxford United. Left to right is from the right side. One that's last is lower 1. So 24, 23, 22, 21, and so on. Number 7. Stoke City. Stoke City. Stoke City. That's Stoke City. Another former Premier League team. Number 16. Preston North End. Number 15. QPR. Queen's Park Rainbow. No. I'm going to put this in station order. Very bad. So that's 24, that's 15 to 24 right now. I could be totally wrong. Again, I don't know much about this team, but I'm going to read off their point poll from last year. Wrexham was in League One last year. Let me see. Let me see. I want to read off what Wrexham. I don't know why I keep getting the name wrong. Wrexham. Wrexham. Which one is standing? Here. Let's see. Okay. Wrexham finished with 92 points last year. They came in second. Charleston won the playoff. They finished 85 points. And then Portsmouth finished 16th with 54 points. I have them 50 points. And then Watford finished 14th with 57 points. I have them finishing 51 points this year, as you saw. Middlesbrough finished 10th and 54 points. I have them 52 points this year. Got them 10th spot. Hull City finished with 49 points last year, 21st. And I have them finishing 19th this year. Oxford United, 54 points. I have them finishing with this year. They finished 53 last year. And 17th. So they're finishing around where they finished last year. Stoke City, same thing. They finished 18th. I have them finishing 17th. Finishing 51 points last year. I think 55 points this year. Preston North End finished 20th last year with 50 points. I have them 15th this year with 55. Queen's Park Rangers, QPR, 56 points last year. I have them finishing 56 points this year. And 15. Wow. So I have them finishing 15 with the same amount of points. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize that. Now 14. Coming at number 14 will be West Bromwich. They finished 14. And they will finish with, I have them finishing with 57 points. And they finished ninth last year with 54 points. Number 13, Blackburn. I have them finishing with 51 points. They finished 7th last year with 56 points. Number 12, Leicester City. Coming from nearly, I have them finishing 12th. They are the team of the three that are gonna finish the worst. And they're not going down obviously. So I have them finishing with 62 points. Number 11. I have them finishing with 62 points. Number 11, Swansea City. Where are they? No, let me change the background. Nope. Number 11, right? Swansea City at number 11. They finished 11 last year. Last year they finished 61 points. I have them finishing 11th this year with 2 more points, 53 points. 1 point ahead of Leicester. Now top 10. Everybody thinks Sheffield Wednesday is going to stink and get right. I saw some videos. They have them going down to League One. Well, I'm going to be different. I have them finishing 10. I have them finishing 10 with 56 points. Last year they finished 12 with 58 points. Number 9, Norfolk City. Another former Premier League team that was just up a couple years ago. They had a striker from the US. I think he left Norwich City. I have them finishing 9th. They finished 6th or 10th last year with 57 points. I have them finishing with 56 points this year. Number 8, Millsworth, who, again, another one I have them finish. Finished 8th last year. I had them finishing 8th this year with 71 points. They finished with 56 points last year. Derby County, I have them finishing 7th next with 75 points. Missing out on the playoff. I have them in the wrong spot. Missing out. I have them finishing with 75 points. They are going to be 2 points from the next team I have, who will finish the last team in the playoff is Birmingham City. I'm not going to show them. I'm not going to show the playoff, but I want to say who I think are going down later. So Birmingham City. No, well, I have them finishing 6th. Number 5, Southampton. I hope I didn't mess this up. Number 4, Southampton have 77 points. They were in the Premier League last year, so they finished ninth. Bristol City. Them finishing 4th. The last team in the playoffs, the first, number 3, number top seed in the playoffs. It's 3 to 6 in the that go to the playoffs at Wembley Stadium, and the winners of the 2 matches play each other in the final, and then the winner of that, the playoff champion, they're the 3rd team that gets promoted to the English Premier League. So Covenant City finishing 92 points, and they finished 5th last year with 58 points. Bristol City finished 6th last year with 58 points, and I have them finished 89 points. So the 2 teams that were in the playoff last year at 5 and 6, I have them at 3 and 4 this year. And the automatic pro. Wait, why do I have 4 left? Okay, now the last 2. Number 2, I have Ipswich City. Ipswich Town, 98 points. They were in the Premier League last year, finished last. One of the worst teams in Premier League history. Them finishing 98 points and finishing 2nd again. Automatic promotion back to the Premier League, where they'll probably get demoted again. Back to the English Premier League. I mean, not them, but we'll see. Now them finishing 2nd. Number 1, the champion of the English Football League, Sheffield United, 99 points, 1 point ahead of Ipswich City. I think it's going to be a close race, but they sneak it out in the last day and win the English Football League. And crown champions that you got Ipswich City and Sheffield United again promoted 1-2. Now back to my playoff. I have Birmingham City beating Covenant City in the playoffs, and then I have them beating Southampton in the final to get promoted. And Birmingham City gets promoted once again after they got promoted from League One. So I'm going to move then to the 3rd spot right there. They are part owner is Tom Brady, so yeah, I think they get promoted. Those are my predictions. Let's see what happens. I think I wish I could. I think Ipswich City has, even though they were the worst team, I think they brought a lot. I think they brought some good players. And they get sent down, get sent back up. Leicester City, the reason I have them not getting promoted is they don't have a striker. They lost James Vardy, their leader, the face of that club. I think they struggle to even be mid-table. I think Sheffield United is very talented. They finished. They finished 3rd last year with 90 points. So why with the teams that were ahead of them out of the league, why can't they win the league this year? And they had 90 points last year, and I think they made more improvements this year. I think they get 99 points. Cumberland City is led by Frank Lampert as the head coach slash manager. But I think they lose in the semifinals to Birmingham City. Birmingham City beats Southampton. I think Southampton misses out on being promoted. So only one team that got relegated I have going back up. And that's Ipswich City, and that's the team that finished 20th last year. So too much I know. That's just my predictions. Let's see. I'll do the English. I'll do my English one. Do the Premier League one probably before next Friday, and I plan on doing a watch along for Liverpool versus Bournemouth season debut. Liverpool play on the first day of the new season. It's gonna be a very emotional game at Anfield. First official home game since the death of Diego Data and his brother. It's gonna be very emotional. First game as champions at home. So there's gonna be so much emotion in that game. First game, they're gonna be the lone game Friday night, next Friday. I can't wait. I'm gonna do. Hopefully, I can do a watch along. I'm gonna watch that. And with that said, I'm out. And check out tonight. If you watch this before 6:30, we'll be doing review on Clash of Champions 6, headlined by 2 out of 3 falls to the NWA World Heavyweight Championship between Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Ric Flair and the Nature Boy. The NWA World Heavyweight Championship, 2 out of 3 falls. Check that out. We'll be reviewing that. There was other matches on that card. Some were left off on the Peacock. So I think it was matches 3 to 6 that were cut off. So there's still some good matches. Check that out. And tomorrow will be the first episode of the animated Power Hour. That will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I think that's going to be our new time for a live episode. And then we do a pre-recorded that will drop on Wednesdays. That will be the animated showdown. The animated Power Hour is at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on youtube.com/OneTeamCombined. The matchups for our power is Black Clover versus Sailor Moon, Rick and Morty versus King of the Hill, SpongeBob versus G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, Transformers versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Animated Showdown is Hunter x Hunter versus Dragon Ball Z. Gargoyles versus Attack on Titan. DuckTales versus Rugrats. Bob's Burger versus Flintstones. Check that out. And that will drop next Wednesday. That episode will drop next Wednesday for the animated showdown. And remember to subscribe, hit the like on all our channels. Subscribe to our Spotify, Amazon Music, or Apple. Subscribe there. There's 3 different feeds. Everything unscripted podcast feed where all the episodes are there. And then Wrestling to the Years where it's all the wrestling shows from tag team, tier list tag team rankings that we did. Started from there. And then every Tuesday for that, it's Retro Tuesday. There's an episode that drops from our archives, past episode that we did. We drop every Tuesday. And then the Until the Sports Show feed, I have to update that. So subscribe to all those 3 feeds. And subscribe to all our channels on the Everything Unscripted Podcast Network. By the way, Birmingham scored. They're up 1-0 on Ipswich. So make their way back, and they're up 1-0. So yeah. I think I will be supporting Wrexham, even though I have been going down. I think they have a TV show, so why not support that team? I think it's pretty cool. It's gonna be fun. They're gonna be fun to play with in EAFC. So check that out, and I'm out. Later, guys.